I made plans with 3 friends last weekend. 3 different friends. 3 different days.
That sounds like a social weekend.
All 3 canceled.
All three.
All 3. One had a headache, one said something came up, and one just sent a sad emoji and disappeared.
Okay, that's rough.
But here's the thing, Henry. Here's the part that scared me a little. When I got those messages, when all 3 plans fell apart, I didn't feel disappointed. I felt relieved.
Relieved.
Relieved. Like a weight had been lifted. Like my couch was calling my name and now I had permission to answer.
And that's the moment you realized maybe you didn't actually want to go either.
Maybe none of us did. Maybe we're all making plans we secretly hope will get canceled. And I don't think that's just me. I think that's everyone right now.
And today, we're going to talk about that. Why plans feel so heavy now. Why canceling feels so good. And the English you need to talk about this very modern, very real feeling, honestly and without guilt.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Real People, Real English, the podcast where English doesn't judge you. It just sits with you, like a calm friend who gets it. I'm Emma.
And I'm Henry. Thanks for being here today. Whether you're on the train, walking your dog, or lying on that couch Emma was just talking about, we're glad you pressed play.
Get comfortable. This one is going to feel personal.
So let's be honest for a second. Something has changed in the last few years.
Something big.
Making plans used to be exciting. Let's meet Saturday, and you'd feel happy. You'd look forward to it. You'd maybe even plan your outfit.
Now making plans feels like signing a contract you didn't read. You say yes in the moment because it sounds nice, but as the day gets closer, something inside you starts whispering. Do I really have to go?
Your brain starts building an escape plan before you've even arrived.
An escape plan, yes. If I feel tired by 3 p.m., I can use my headache excuse. If it rains, I can say traffic was bad.
You're preparing your cancellation speech before the event even starts.
And the worst part? You feel guilty about it. Because you love your friends, you want to see them, but your energy says, not today.
It's like your heart says yes, but your battery says low power mode.
Low power mode. That's exactly what it feels like.
Before we keep going, one quick favor.
If you're enjoying this, please like the video and subscribe. It really helps other learners find us.
And today's comment challenge. Write in the comments, I'm your name from your country, and the last time I canceled plans, I said blank. Be honest. We've all done it.
No judgment here. This is a safe space for canceled plans.
A safe space for canceled plans. I love that.
This is a B1 level conversation. Clear, natural, modern English. Perfect if you're intermediate and want to talk about real life, not textbook life.
And at the very end, we'll do our word replay, a slow, calm review of the most important words from today. So stay with us right till the end. It's worth it. Okay, so let's talk about why this is happening. Why do we make plans we don't want to keep?
I think the biggest reason is social burnout.
Burnout. Strong word. Burnout means you're emotionally exhausted, not physically tired, emotionally empty. Like you've been giving energy to everyone and there's nothing left for yourself.
And in 2026, we are more connected than ever. We have messages, group chats, work emails, video calls, social media notifications. Our brains are socializing all day long, even when our bodies are sitting alone on the couch.
So by the time Friday comes and your friend says, let's get dinner, your brain has already had 100 conversations that day. Through screens, through messages, through emojis.
And your brain says, I'm done. I've talked to enough humans for today. Please let me sit in silence and watch a cooking show.
A cooking show. Specifically.
Specifically, because cooking shows don't ask you follow-up questions.
They don't text you at midnight asking, "Are we still on for tomorrow?"
And that brings us to the second reason, the "Are we still on" text?
Oh, this text. This tiny text that carries the weight of 1,000 decisions.
Because here's what happens. You made plans on Tuesday. On Tuesday, you were full of energy. Let's do Saturday. It'll be amazing. Saturday was 5 whole days away. Future you could handle it.
Future you is always so confident.
Future you is a hero. Future you says yes to everything. But then, Saturday morning arrives, and present you, the real you, wakes and thinks, why did past me agree to this?
Past you, present you, and future you are three different people, and they never communicate.
They never check with each other. Past you makes the plans, future you is supposed to enjoy them, but present you is the one who has to actually put on pants and leave the house.
And present you is always the most tired version.
A friend once told me, Emma, every time I say yes to plans, I'm writing a check that future me has to cash. And future me is always broke.
Future you is always broke. That's perfect.
And there's a third reason we cancel. We've forgotten how to be bored. Before smartphones, before streaming, before infinite scrolling, being alone on a Saturday was boring. So you needed plans. You craved them. Plans were entertainment.
But now? Now you have an entire universe of entertainment in your pocket. Movies, podcasts, games, social media, cooking videos, cat videos.
So staying home isn't boring anymore. Staying home is actually more entertaining than most plans.
And that's wild, because it means your couch is competing with your friends. And sometimes your couch is winning.
Henry, my couch wins more often than I'd like to admit.
Same. And I think most people listening right now are nodding.
So that's 3 reasons. Burnout, the gap between past you and present you, and the fact that being alone isn't boring anymore.
3 very modern problems. And we need very modern English to talk about them.
Okay, so let's get practical. Because sometimes you do need to cancel, and there's a right way and a wrong way to do it.
The wrong way. Just disappearing. Not responding. Ghosting the plan.
Ghosting. That means suddenly going silent. No message, no explanation. You just vanish like a ghost.
Don't do this. It's rude, it hurts, and it damages trust.
The right way, cancel early, cancel honestly, and offer a replacement.
Let's start with the cancellation phrases, the polite ones.
Hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to be able to make it tonight. Simple, clean, direct.
Something came up. This is the most common excuse in English. Something came up means I can't explain exactly what, but I have a reason. People usually accept this without pushing.
But honestly, everyone knows something came up usually means I don't feel like going.
It's the polite version of my couch won.
Here's a more honest option. Hey, I'm so sorry, but I'm really drained today. Can we reschedule?
Drained. That means emotionally or physically exhausted. I'm drained. It's stronger than tired. It says, I have nothing left.
And can we reschedule is the golden phrase because it says, I still want to see you, just not today. It keeps the friendship alive.
Other great phrases. I'm going to have to take a rain check. A rain check means, let's do it another time. It comes from baseball. When a game was canceled because of rain, they'd give you a ticket for the next game.
I love that. Rain check. So you're not saying no, you're saying yes, but later.
I'm not feeling up to it tonight. Feeling up to means having the energy or desire to do something. I'm not feeling up to going out means I don't have the energy.
And the casual version, I think I'm going to bail. Bail means to leave or cancel, usually at the last minute. It's very informal.
Sorry, I'm going to bail on dinner. Casual. Honest. Young people use this a lot.
And the most honest version of all, I really need a night in. A night in means staying home, not going out, just being at home with yourself.
And there's no shame in that. A night in is not a failure. A night in is a choice.
And here's the crucial timing tip: cancel early. The earlier you cancel, the less it hurts.
If you cancel 3 hours before, the other person has time to adjust. Maybe they make other plans. Maybe they enjoy their own night in.
But if you cancel 30 minutes before, when they're already dressed, already in the car, already excited, that stings. That feels personal.
So the rule is, as soon as you know, say so. Don't wait. Don't hope the feeling passes. If you know at 2 p.m. that you don't want to go out at 7 p.m., text at 2 p.m.
Your future self will thank you. And your friend will appreciate the honesty.
And one more important thing, don't over-explain. You don't need to write a novel.
Hey, I'm drained. Rain check? That's enough. If the friendship is solid, those 4 words are enough.
The longer the excuse, the less believable it sounds.
That's actually true. When someone sends me a 3-paragraph cancellation message, I think, they're definitely lying.
Short and honest beats long and creative every time.
Hey, quick pause.
If you understood everything we just said, drained, rain check, bail, night in, your English is stronger than you realize.
These are real, modern, everyday phrases that native speakers use constantly. And you just learn them, not from a textbook, from a real conversation.
That's how English works best, not from rules, from listening to real people talk about real things.
And one day soon, you'll be talking to someone and you'll say, I think I need a rain check. And it'll come out naturally, without thinking. And in that moment, you'll feel it. Your English is yours now.
Keep going. You're doing better than you think. Now, let's talk about the hard part. The guilt.
The guilt is real.
Because when you cancel plans, you feel 2 things at the same time. Relief, because now you can rest. And guilt, because you let someone down.
And those 2 feelings fight each other inside your chest like 2 cats in a small room.
2 cats in a small room.
One cat is saying, you deserve rest. The other cat is saying, you're a terrible friend. And neither cat is winning.
I had a friend who canceled plans with me once, and she sent me a message that was 3 paragraphs long. Apologies, explanations, excuses. She was so worried I'd be angry.
And were you?
Not even a little. I was honestly relieved too, because I also didn't want to go.
See, that's the thing. Half the time, when you cancel on someone, they were secretly hoping you would.
We're all sitting in our houses, hoping the other person cancels first, so we don't have to be the one to do it.
It's like a game of chicken. Who's going to cancel first?
And when someone finally does, both people exhale. Both people put on their pajamas. Both people feel free.
The English for this feeling? Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. Or part of me was hoping they'd cancel.
And you know what? Admitting that doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a human person.
A human person who is tired. And that's okay.
And here's a phrase I want you to remember. We can care about someone and still not have the energy to see them. Those 2 things can exist at the same time.
That's so important. Because the guilt comes from thinking, if I really cared, I would go. But that's not true. Caring and energy are 2 separate things.
You can love someone deeply and still need your couch on a Friday night. Those are not opposite feelings. They live in the same heart.
And the English for that? I love my friends. I just don't have the battery for them today.
That sentence is honest, kind, and complete. It doesn't need an apology attached.
Now, this is important because there's a difference between canceling and setting a boundary.
Canceling is reactive. Something was planned and you pulled out. A boundary is proactive. You're protecting your energy before the plans even start.
And setting boundaries is not selfish, it's necessary.
Phrases for setting boundaries. I'm keeping this weekend free. That means you're intentionally not making plans. You're protecting that time.
I need to recharge. We taught recharge in our last episode, like a phone battery. You're running low. You need time to charge back up.
I can't people today. This is a funny, very modern phrase. People is being used as a verb here. I can't people means I don't have the energy to be around human beings right now.
It's grammatically terrible, and everyone understands it perfectly.
I love you, but I need my couch tonight. This one is beautiful because it separates the person from the plan. I love you. The friendship is fine. But I need my couch. I just need rest.
And the most important phrase, I'm not saying no to you. I'm saying yes to myself.
That's powerful because the guilt comes from thinking I'm rejecting them, but you're not. You're choosing you, and that's not the same thing.
It's like putting on your own oxygen mask first. The airplane analogy. You can't help anyone if you're running on empty.
And when you explain it that way, when you say, I need to recharge instead of I don't feel like it, the other person understands because they feel the same way.
And here's a beautiful thing I've noticed. When you start setting boundaries honestly, other people feel permission to do the same.
Yes. When you say, I'm keeping this weekend free, your friend thinks, oh, I'm allowed to do that too?
You give them a model. You show them it's okay. And suddenly, you're both resting without guilt. You're both protecting your energy. And when you do meet, you're both actually present, actually happy to be there.
Instead of two tired people pretending to have fun, you're two rested people genuinely enjoying each other.
That's the difference between a forced hangout and a real connection. Okay, but let's be fair. Not all plans should be canceled. Some plans are worth keeping. So how do you make plans that actually happen?
This is the part where we stop being anti-plans and start being smart about plans.
Tip 1. Keep plans small. Instead of, let's spend the whole day together, say, let's grab coffee for an hour. Small plans are easier to keep.
Because the commitment is low. 1 hour, one coffee. If it turns into 2 hours, great. But you agreed to one. That feels manageable.
Tip 2. Make plans closer to the date. Don't plan things 2 weeks in advance. Plan them 2 days in advance. Because your energy today is not your energy in 2 weeks.
Tuesday you is not Saturday you. Never let Tuesday you make promises for Saturday you.
That should be on a motivational poster.
Tip 3. Be honest from the start. If you're not sure, say, I'm a maybe. Don't say yes when you mean maybe.
I'd love to, but let me see how I feel on Saturday. That's honest. That's fair. And it takes the pressure off both people.
And tip 4. Choose energizing people. If seeing someone gives you energy, you'll keep the plans. If seeing someone drains you, you'll cancel.
Not everyone drains you equally. Some friends charge your battery. Some friends empty it. Know the difference.
And prioritize the ones who charge you.
Because here's the truth. You don't have unlimited social energy. Nobody does. So spend it wisely.
Think of your social energy like money in a wallet. You wouldn't spend all your money in one place. You'd choose carefully. Same with people.
Some friends are worth the whole wallet. Some friends cost you more energy than they give you. And some friends, the special ones, actually add money to your wallet when you see them.
They add money. I love that.
Yes, some friends give you energy. You leave the dinner feeling better than when you arrived. Those are the ones to prioritize.
And one final tip. Give yourself permission to leave early. Before you even go, tell yourself, I can leave after 1 hour. That mental exit door makes it easier to walk through the entrance.
Because the fear isn't usually about going. The fear is about being trapped there. If you know you can leave, going becomes easier.
It's like knowing where the emergency exit is on a plane. You probably won't use it, but knowing it's there makes you feel safe.
Let's practice. I'm going to text Henry to cancel plans. Listen to how natural it sounds.
Go ahead.
Hey, Henry, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to take a rain check on tonight. I'm completely drained. Can we do next weekend instead?
Honestly, no worries at all. I'm pretty tired too. Next weekend works. Get some rest.
You're the best. I'll text you next week.
Sounds good. Enjoy your couch.
Enjoy your couch. See? That's a real cancellation. Short, honest, no drama. And the friendship is fine.
Notice what Emma did. 3 things. She apologized. I'm so sorry. She gave a reason. I'm drained. And she offered a replacement. Can we do next weekend?
Apology, reason, replacement. That's the formula. If you do all 3, the other person will almost always understand.
Now here's the bad version. The version you should not do.
Ready?
Go.
Can't make it, period. End of message.
That's it? Can't make it?
That's it. No apology, no reason, no replacement. Just 2 words and a door slam.
If you do that, the other person feels rejected. They feel unimportant. And next time, they won't invite you.
And that brings us to something important, the flake reputation.
Oh, the flake. Yes. A flake is a person who always cancels, who always says yes and then doesn't show up.
And if you become known as a flake, people stop inviting you. Not because they don't like you, but because they've learned they can't count on you.
So if you need to cancel, cancel well. Cancel with the formula. And don't cancel on the same person 3 times in a row.
Because the first time, understanding. The second time, a little annoying. The third time, they stop calling.
Now let's do the opposite. Making a plan that actually works.
Hey, Henry, are you free Saturday? I was thinking we could grab coffee at that new place. Just an hour or so.
Saturday afternoon? Yeah, I'm down. What time?
Like 2 o'clock? Nothing fancy, just coffee and catching up.
Perfect. I'll be there.
Notice, small plan, specific time, low pressure. Nothing fancy, just an hour. That plan will actually happen.
Because nobody is dreading it. Nobody needs an escape plan. It's easy, it's light, it's human-sized.
Human-sized. I love that phrase. Plans should be human-sized, not a full-day commitment that makes your soul want to run away.
Your soul running away. That's a very modern problem. Now, I want to say something directly to you, the person listening right now.
Whether you're the one who always cancels or the one who always gets canceled on, this episode was for you.
If you're the canceller, stop feeling guilty. You're not a bad friend. You're a tired human in a world that asks too much of your energy. Rest is not a crime. Rest is how you stay kind.
Because here's something nobody tells you. If you never rest, you become the worst version of yourself. And then when you do see your friends, you're grumpy, distracted, and half present. That's worse than canceling.
Showing up exhausted is not a gift. Showing up rested, present, and genuinely happy to be there, that's a gift.
And if you're the one who keeps getting canceled on, please don't take it personally. It's almost never about you. It's about their battery, their energy. They're weak.
The people who cancel on you still love you. They're just surviving. And sometimes survival looks like pajamas and a cooking show.
Again with the cooking shows.
What can I say? Cooking shows are healing.
Okay, word replay time. Let's slow down and revisit the most important words from today. Repeat after us if you can.
First word, burnout.
Burnout means total emotional or physical exhaustion. You've given too much and there's nothing left. You can say, I think I'm experiencing burnout. I need a break.
Let's repeat it. burnout.
Burnout.
Next, drained.
Drained means all your energy is gone, like water draining from a sink. You can say, I'm completely drained after this week.
Let's repeat it. Drained.
Drained.
Next, rain check.
A rain check means, let's do it another time. You can say, can I take a rain check on dinner? I promise we'll reschedule.
Let's repeat it. Rain check.
Rain check.
Next, bail.
Bail means to cancel or leave, usually at the last minute. It's informal. You can say, sorry, I'm going to bail on tonight. I'm exhausted.
Let's repeat it. Bail.
Bail.
Next, ghosting.
Ghosting means suddenly disappearing from a conversation without explanation, like a ghost. You can say, she ghosted the group chat after we made plans.
Let's repeat it. Ghosting.
Ghosting.
Next, recharge.
Recharge means to rest and restore your energy, like a phone battery. You can say, I'm keeping this weekend free to recharge.
Let's repeat it. Recharge.
Recharge.
And our last phrase, flake out.
Flake out means to cancel plans unreliably, especially if you do it often. You can say, he always flakes out on us. We can never count on him.
Let's repeat it. Flake out.
Flake out.
Those are today's word replay words. Keep them close. They describe feelings and situations you probably experience every single week.
And that's the point. These aren't textbook words. These are your life words. Words for the group chat. Words for Monday morning. Words for that moment when your phone buzzes and you think, please be a cancellation.
We've all had that moment.
If you want to practice, rewind this section and repeat the words one more time. Repetition is how they move from your ears to your mouth.
And if you want a challenge, pick one phrase from today and use it this week in a real conversation, in a real text. Rain check. I'm drained. I need to recharge. Just one.
The first time will feel strange. That's normal. By the third time, it'll feel like it was always yours.
That's our episode for today.
If this felt personal, if you recognized yourself somewhere in this conversation, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend, especially the friend who always cancels.
Especially them. They need to hear this.
And in the comments, write, I'm your name from your country, and the last time I canceled plans, I said blank. We read every single one.
Download the free PDF in the description. It has every phrase from today, organized by situation.
We upload new episodes Monday through Friday. Click the bell so you never miss one.
And here's the truth we want to leave you with.
It's okay to cancel sometimes. It's okay to rest. It's okay to choose yourself. But it's also okay to show up, even when you don't feel like it. Because the best moments of your life have always started with the words, I almost didn't come.
Think about that. I almost didn't come. Some of your favorite memories happened on nights you almost canceled. Some of your best friendships deepened on evenings you forced yourself to leave the couch.
The laughter you remember most? It probably happened on a night you weren't planning to go. The conversation that changed your perspective? You almost didn't have it.
So the balance is this. Rest when your body needs it. Cancel when your heart needs it. But show up when your life needs it. Because life happens outside the apartment too.
And the people who love you? They're not keeping score. They don't count your cancellations. They just want to see you sometimes. Not always, just sometimes.
And sometimes is enough.
You don't have to be the perfect friend. You don't have to say yes to everything. You just have to be honest. And you just have to show up when it matters.
Take care of your energy. Take care of your friendships. And take care of your English.
This was Real People, Real English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Henry. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. And if you had plans tonight, go. Or don't. We won't judge.
No judgment here, ever. Your plans, your energy, your choice.
And we'll be right here tomorrow. Same place, same time, same two friendly voices in your headphones.